Let's go, baby. It's Mr. Eric. We're gonna recap Sunday, October 3rd, 2021. First thing I did today was head to the warehouse with John. No, I really need some help at the warehouse because we have a plethora of books and I need to go through all of it before my next shipments come in by the end of the month. So what I did was I had John sort through some of the donations that I got recently. He scanned through them to find the profitable ones. Apparently he didn't find many profitable ones for Amazon. However, he did sort them by author so we could list them on eBay in those lots. Hopefully they sell pretty quick. I'm already looking at some history on the sales and there are some promising numbers there. While John was doing his thing, Dad actually came in because I asked if he could help me set my dual monitor screen up. A couple weeks ago, Dad somehow came across a dual monitor screen holder that can attach to a table and he kept it at home, and then I figured I might as well try it, see how it goes. So he came in and he set that up for me. Now originally we wanted to place it on the front of the table because that's the way it's supposed to be. However, it really took up some of the space that I want the books in when I list. So I tried to think of other ideas and eventually I thought, hey, let's use the short desk that I used to take my eBay photos on, put it under this table, and then attach the monitor stand to that so it comes over the back of the table. And it's working pretty well right now. In terms of business, that is probably the best improvement I had over the weekend. According to Mark Konopka and other successful people, you want to make slight improvements every day. No matter how small or big they are, an improvement is important, and you never want to not stop improving. I'll keep you updated on the improvements as we go on. A couple hours go by, John goes through all the books that I asked him to, then it's time to head over to the Apple Harvest Parade, which is going on today. Last year they didn't have the parade or the Apple Harvest Festival because of the stupid virus, but now they got it, so I'm excited to see what's up. John and I head straight there. I thought we were going to be late, but we actually showed up a little bit early. We went to sit with Daria and Mom. I saw Monica walking down the street at one point. She wasn't going to sit with us apparently because she was going with some friends, so I figured I'm just going to go up to her and give her a dry willy as a prank. If you don't know what a dry willy is, it's basically you put your finger in somebody's ear without the part where you like lick your finger. Wet willies with a wet finger, and then dry willies with a dry finger. Monica had barely any reaction. I don't know why she didn't, because she didn't even see me coming. If a stranger did that and she didn't react, that would be kind of weird. Or maybe she heard me walking, I don't know. Okay, the Apple Harvest Parade runs its course. They got the normal floats, they got the schools, they got the ladies dancing. However, one thing that was different was that Dad was walking with Team Republicans. Recently, Dad has become very political in town. He expresses his thoughts on Facebook, which is great because our country values free speech. And he's also gotten into meetings with like some of the town council guys. He's doing some other advocacy for the town. It's pretty good. In the parade though, he was just holding a couple political signs that he got for our yard. There was another float that was freaking fun though. I don't know who was sponsoring it, but they had a bubble machine, like a bubble blowing machine. There was bubbles coming out of the side of the float and going onto the street, and literally all the little kids were going out and like playing in the bubbles. It was really creating a lot of traffic because the bubbles took a while to pop, and by the time they would all be done popping, the next people would come. And the group behind this float was actually like DePaulo Middle School band, so they would be trampling over these little kids. I kind of got jealous of all the little kids having fun to my left, so when the time the float came to me, I gave Mom my phone to record, and I just jumped out there and started playing in the bubbles. I'm telling you, this was like mounds of bubbles. It was freaking huge, like probably 2.5 feet tall and pretty wide as well. So I ran right through it because I've never had that type of experience in my life, and as I'm running, my phone falls out of my pocket onto the ground, and I actually lose it. Like, I start wiggling my hands all through the bubbles trying to find the phone and I can't find it. So I'm like, F, I gotta go back and wait because the DePaulo Middle School band's coming along. They walk all over the bubbles and pop it, and thank God I see my phone right there. I go to inspect it, it's not cracked. Phew. It's a good thing. That's the business phone I got for the book business. I don't want to have to get another one of those. Parade eventually came to an end. Mom said that if we wanted to get food, we could go get food after the parade. John and I were kind of feeling Domino's though, so we just bought some Domino's pizza. He got a medium, I got a medium with bacon and onion on it. We took that home, I grubbed for a little bit, ate about half a pizza, then I went over to Crisco's driving range to play some freaking golf with Mr. Wayne. It has been months since I've played golf or even gone to the driving range. I thought I was gonna be crappy, but I still wanted to have a good time. I surprised myself though. Playing golf is kind of like skiing or snowboarding. Once you get the hang of it down, you just retain that muscle memory. For some reason, you can just like do the same swing that you did a couple months ago and still be good. Obviously, it won't get you into the pros, but it'll get you decent enough to be better than an amateur. So I had a good time playing golf with Mr. Wayne. We got through, I think, 16 holes of the virtual golf, which is the farthest we've ever got. We've never actually finished 18 holes because we always screw up some shots and the ball doesn't track, so we got to use another ball. Eventually, we will get through all 18 holes, though, and see the final score. When will that day come? I don't freaking know, but it's gonna happen. After golf, came home to finish my pizza that I got earlier. earlier, as well as eat some other food and pack some food because I'm going to the warehouse now. I go over to the warehouse because there's still a ton of work to do. I gotta sort through more books that have been sorted through. I gotta put stuff in lots. I gotta take pictures for eBay. There's a whole plethora of things that have to be done. So I get to the warehouse, I put on some Spotify, and I get to the freaking grind. Now, I thought I was gonna pull an all-nighter once 4 a.m. came around, but all of a sudden, like, the hunger and the tiredness hit me. There was no way I was gonna drive home in that condition, so I just fell asleep on the futon, and that was my night. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Peace.